So we'll start by settling the body, adopting a stable, comfortable, upright position, serviceable for meditation. So I think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. And try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning. We also let go of any unnecessary tension, no rigidity in the body, relaxing into a stable, comfortable, upright position. Just allowing the body to fall into place. And we begin to let go of attending to the external world, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are without investigation, constraining your awareness just to the body and mind. Beginning to concentrate that awareness in the present by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air as it moves into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation is arising in the mind, and without judgment or frustration, lifting your awareness up from those distractions and placing it gently but firmly again and again on the breath. And then when the mind feels more calm, we generate a broad altruistic motivation, taking a moment to intentionally widen our circle of concern, trying to embrace countless sentient beings within the field of our practice, thinking that now that I myself am in possession of a perfect human rebirth with all of its freedoms and endowments, now that I have every necessary inner and outer condition to make spiritual progress, I must use this life in a meaningful way. Let's take full advantage so that I might repay the kindness of sentient beings and kindness that has been shown to me not only in this life, but over beginningless past lives by every sentient being. And in order to do that, I must deeply familiarize my mind with beneficial states of mind, those that support constructive actions. And I must distance myself from states of mind that are not beneficial or constructive, states of mind that give rise naturally and spontaneously, often to actions that harm others. And by genuinely transforming my mind in this way, I will become someone truly able to be of benefit to others. And that this is the purpose of my time. And with that motivation, we will contemplate the second category and type of unsatisfactory condition, dissatisfaction that we meet with as an ordinary sentient being. This category of suffering is called the suffering of change. The fundamental problem with the suffering of change is that, unlike the suffering of pain, which we could label as suffering without thinking about it, the suffering of change is what we, as ordinary sentient beings, label as happiness. Within the suffering of change are any experiences that we enjoy having, that we wish to have more of. Anything that seems to bring a sense of pleasure, enjoyment through being in contact with something outside of ourselves. So we can think of all of the times that we are motivated to listen to music or watch a movie or call up a friend, go to a nice restaurant, take a vacation to the beach or a different country. We engage in all of these activities because we think that they will come along with a sense of pleasure, enjoyment. But there are two ways in which these experiences can be labeled more accurately as the suffering of change. The first is that these experiences are temporary, they're fleeting in their nature. There may be some momentary sensory pleasure, but it comes to an end. And when it ends, there's no lasting impact. We instead become motivated to repeat the experience again and again and again. So think back over your own life, the kinds of pleasurable experiences that you are motivated to pursue, and try to get a sense of whether that's true. Are they, in fact, fleeting in their nature? And does that leave you at the end just with the desire to engage in that or a similar action again and again in the future? Is there really no lasting impact? And then the second reason why it's more reasonable to label these experiences as the suffering of change is that each of these experiences come along with their own unique, overt discomfort. So we can think about again any of these experiences and recognize that if we were forced to engage in that experience without break, without any change, then at some point we ourselves would experience discomfort of some sort. Our favorite food, our favorite movie, our favorite activity, even spending time with our favorite person. If these experiences never ended, we ourselves at some point would feel restless, anxious, frustrated, even though we are doing what we thought would make us happy, was in the nature of happiness. And something can't be in the nature of happiness if, by engaging in it, a person becomes unhappy. So, again, think back over your life and see if this is true about these pleasurable experiences. Can we say that any of these activities, coming into contact with things outside of ourselves, can we say that any of them is real, true, lasting, unchanging happiness? And then by reflecting on any insights that you have gained, try to generate a determination in the mind to cultivate a more realistic attitude toward our engagement with things outside of ourselves that seem pleasant, enjoyable, to understand their limitations and not look for them to do something that they cannot, to not give them a status that they don't have, and can enjoy them for what they are in a realistic and balanced way, but not to cling to them as sources of unchangeable true happiness. Try to be strongly determined to cultivate that attitude, that way of relating to pleasant objects, scenarios. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've actualized that motivation, which has generated positive energy in the mind. Think that you freely offer the fruit of your practice, that positive energy for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking strongly when that positive energy ripens, may it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war, conflict, poverty, famine, disease, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment in order to work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled. May I and all sentient beings in this moment come under the joyful care and guidance of enlightened beings. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.